Ara, ara.
All right, welcome back to Not Another Beach Episode podcast, the show that dives headfirst into the most splash-tastic and sometimes most ridiculous moments in anime. I knew you guys were gonna
So
like
wet
this.
for this episode.
I'm your host, Alex Van Pelton. Joining me today, joining me in the deep end today are my fantastic co-hosts, Springer.
Hi. There we go.
No, there we go.
And Finn.
Gonna work. Yeah.
Awesome. This week, we're doing something a little different as we're plunging into the very relevant waters of free Iwatobi Swim Club. Specifically, Season 1, Episode 5, Trial in Open Water. Now, if there was ever an anime that was basically one long beach episode, or rather pool episode, it's this anime free. But does this particular episode actually fit our beach episode criteria? Or is it just regular swimming competition disguised as one? We're about to find out if this trial in open water truly sinks or swims. So grab your goggles because things are about to get wet.
Oh God.
I love writing these.
That was just an immense amount of swim puns that you're not allowed to say ever again.
If you don't like
I hope-
splash-tastic,
Splash-tastic was cringe. Deep end was cringe.
It gave me a
You don't
stroke.
know nothing about this sport.
I think I had a stroke.
that's good. That's good. That's a good one. That's a good one. You see what
You just
did
learned
there,
what that word means. Like 30 minutes ago when I was yelling at you.
But I just wanted to know what swim you did. That's all.
Swim did you did? Idiot. Stroke.
I think this might be a good way to intro Finn's background as to this. But to give a little context for those that don't know, Iwatobi Swim Club it's an anime that centers around, well, you guessed it, a swim club that swims in pools and competes. So Finn here, it sounds like you have a background in this or having strokes, one of the two.
Big background in having strokes. I swam in college and I was a butterflyer for university. So I have about 15 years, I think. No, it's not, about 13 years worth of being in the goddamn pool every day. So very used to the whole ambiance, and I also coached swimming for a while. So yeah, this is really driving this one home. This anime came out, I think, year I graduated high school. So it was like a really big hype anime. And I was like, oh, I'll try this. And I started, I'm like, what's this gay stuff? I don't like this. Very, very rebellious 18-year-old Finn was like, no, ew.
And for the people listening at home, this anime, did the anime and manga drop at the same time? I'm not sure. I just know that
manga
anime
was way before.
Okay,
manga
way
was way before.
Anime dropped in 2013. Season 1 was in 2013. Season 2 is in 2014. Then they took a really weird break, and in 2018 dropped season 3. So quite a distance there, but yeah. So I think that an anime that came out in a relevant time in Finn's life, right? Because he's like, I do that. I swim.
I would not be caught dead. That's the funniest part. And it wasn't, honestly, when turning this on, it didn't look that bad. I'm like, okay.
It is honestly an illusion in my opinion, in my honest opinion. And to kind of give my background on this anime, I was introduced to it in 2014 or 15, whenever I was living up in Colorado for a minute. Shout out to my homie Mike up there, because we would go.
Shout out Big Mike.
Big Mike.
My Yaoi anime.
Yeah. Mike would go to anime conventions with me, and I would, like, what was it? We were sitting. I think we were watching like what the AMVs, because that was still a thing around that time.
Mm,
And I was like, dude, whatever we're watching, and I don't even think it was like an AMV. It's like they would just like users would cut up their own videos.
right.
Whatever we were watching is like, dude, that looks so intense, and it's like this swimming anime, and I had no
Mm.
idea what it was called. And I was like, yo, Mike, do you know what this is? He's like, yeah, it's free. I was like, oh snap! Oh, where can I watch it? He's like, oh, you can watch it on Crunchyroll, and he let me borrow his Crunchyroll back in the days to watch it. And for the most part, it's okay. The one thing I wasn't ready for, and we'll kind of get into it a little bit later, was the amount of merch that came out of this anime.
Yeah.
That was it's
Yeah.
definitely hit a market for sure, and it definitely had an
Well,
amount of
this
people
is
that enjoyed that. So
well
heck
for
yeah.
that reason. This is one of the first big yaoi that came over, like boy love, that came over to the states
Yeah,
in like a long time.
I think it was
'Cause I
actually
know, like,
like whenever it was
so
coming out, it was dubbed at the same time, right?
so this 20 yeah, this is 2013, and Yu Yu Hakusho came out in the 90s. So that's a big gap between yaoi anime.
I mean, is this
So
yaoi or is this yaoi bait?
Yeah,
I'm- I was saying, I'm pretty sure this is yaoi bait, not necessarily yaoi.
It's not really. But the fucking
He's
fuck
not
you,
biting
Finn.
too.
Fuck you.
That's how you watch that show, right?
I apparently never watched Yu Yu Hakusho the way that I should have.
Well, Dragon Ball is always kind of around, so I really couldn't relevant that yaoi made this one.
Gosh. But
It's so come on.
let's point out what Springer
Let's-
said. I think he's right. It's yaoi bait, 100%. I mean, we even in this episode we got a little bit of the yaoi bait just for a brief 2 seconds.
Clips.
Just
yeah,
one little clip. Outside of the outro, yeah, 100%. Yaoi bait.
100%.
100%.
Yes. When I hit the outro, I was like, "Yep, that's."
We can get to that. I have my comment.
I think we all
about
probably
that
have like comments around that. But overall, like to be transparent with the team here and the audience,
Mm.
I did watch season 1 and season 2. I never watched season 3, and I honestly
It just finished in 2023 as well. So this is a 10-year-old saga.
And that's crazy. So I never finished this anime as much as like I just watched season 1 and season 2 as they were somewhat back to back as they were coming out. And for the most
There's
part,
a movie between I saw too, which
I
is crazy.
didn't even watch the movie, but
Mm.
I didn't mind it. I thought the anime was good. It's definitely, I don't know. I guess thinking about it, like, or at least whenever we'll get to this part, but the intro makes me feel like, oh, this anime is gonna go so hard in the paint.
The intro, I love the track for the intro.
Oh yeah.
It was really strong.
It gives
I
an
liked
illusion.
it, but I liked it, but it gave an illusion that it's Linkin Park. Because it had the and then just like the new metal.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's neat.
It's a good song. It's a good intro, but it's like
it's a good song. Yeah.
a way different anime than what the intro has given us. And overall, like this, and again, this is my pick coming to you this week. I just thought, I was like trying to think of beach episodes. Like, oh, they have a beach episode. Honestly, it's a 2-parter. We're just gonna watch one of them.
Yeah. Oh, fuck you about that. I just want to get that out of the way now.
Yeah.
Cliffhanger.
You know what's funny?
Suck my dick.
The last time I hosted the podcast,
Mm.
I gave y'all another cliffhanger.
That one wasn't as bad, but like this one's
What are you
literally
talking
a
about?
Oh,
two-parter.
yeah.
This one's
on
literally a
somebody.
2-parter.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the Astra.
I didn't.
Yeah. So
which
my bad.
we can't talk about. So
Yeah.
I listened to that episode. The
you?
spoilers. Just I went back and I just yelled at my car when I
I'm
was
so
playing
sorry.
that.
I'm
Like,
so
no.
You do.
So
Well, anyways, with this, now that we kind of gave a little bit of an intro to the anime while we're talking about it, some context to it. I don't know. I didn't do research on who wrote this or anything like that. Real quick, for those that are here, I know Finn, you kind of dabbled with this anime. Springer, have you ever watched this?
no, I've never seen this.
Okay.
I want to go on record. Sports anime is like lowest genre that I've watched.
Oh, lowest
I-
genre
like-
of anime is sports anime.
I think
Yeah, for me, I'm like that's one I'm just like, It's
I
just
think
one
the,
I'm just like,
the closest thing I think for sports anime I've watched was a sumo anime.
You know what? I've actually seen a pretty close sports anime to this. You guys ever heard of Cujo?
No.
Oh wait, Keijo.
Keijo.
No.
Yeah,
I was like, cute. I do. Oh yeah, okay, Cujo count. Keijo
So
counts. Yeah.
relevant to this, it also involves water. But Cujo's the one where the girls do the
Keijo.
ass fighting,
Yeah.
and they
Yeah.
just ram into each other over water.
You know
Yeah.
what? I'm not
I remember-
surprised, Finn, that you
I
have
remember-
watched this. Or
I
watched
I remember when Keijo came out because there were people were like, these combat scenes go pretty hard.
They're so bad. They were not good.
that. God.
I think it was for the gimmick. That was like 2018 too. But yeah, that's like
It's just like
I'd say the one sports anime that I've finished. I've tried like
Dude.
Slam Dunk and stuff like that. It's like in Blue Lock.
Mhm.
That's not my hype event.
Funny thing, it's like I've
man.
never really watched a sports anime. I've read some other sports mangas, but that's it. Springer?
I mean, like I said, the one for me was it Rowdy Sumo Wrestler Matsutaro, which is it centers around a guy who is a complete asshole and like doing really well as a sumo. And I'm like, it's like one of those like it's like you hate the protagonist or you hate the main character. Like he's a piece of shit.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that sucks.
But like that's the point.
Okay, well then that's good. That's good.
Like,
that it works.
yeah.
Right?
It's actually it's kind of similar to Finn, what was the sumo Sanctuary on Netflix?
Sanctuary. Yeah.
It's kind of like that where you have
Kind of has the same beat.
yeah, it's the same beat where you have like this guy who's like the bully who he's like does sumo for money and like gets the shit knocked out of him.
Oh, dang.
and in the process gets good.
It gets good. Well, hey.
He gets good. Yeah. But that's not what we're here to talk about.
Yeah, we're talking about water here. Water, not entirely about beach on this one, but this anime in general.
Chlorinated water.
Now, because Springer, you have no concept of this anime, I want to point this question or this ask first to you. Can you please give me your quick synopsis of this episode?
Yaoi Bait Sports Club goes to do training and someone almost fucking dies.
I mean, you don't know. You don't know. You don't know what
Well,
happens.
I'm gonna take a guess that he doesn't die. Cause like that'd be pretty harsh for like a slice of life anime like this.
That's quick.
It's like
five.
episode 5, he's fucking dead.
Dead.
Whoa.
Okay. Somewhat
Spoiler,
relevant
spoiler,
to this.
spoiler.
No, this is not spoiler. I just started actually this evening with my oldest son the first episode of Power Rangers Time Force, and they straight up kill somebody. Episode 1, straight up.
Yeah, it's
The Pink Ranger's hubby or fiance
yeah.
straight up dead on the first episode. I'm like, holy cow!
Time Force.
Raw. So sorry, but it just kind of hit home with what you said. I just thought that was kind of funny,
They
concept.
killed him.
Yeah, okay. Finn, what is your synopsis? What happened in this episode?
It's just all the wrong turn.
All the wrong turn.
All the wrong turns.
Oh,
It's things not to do. Man, you can't do that shit. We'll get into it, but all the wrong turns. That's a actual swimming pun for you.
all right. I'm excited to learn that pun as we walk through this. So I appreciate that into this. Now some kind of I guess to start this recap, we need to talk about the first 4 episodes. And really what the first 4 episodes do is introduce you to, of course, the characters, but it gives you some lore here between the main dude, Haru, and his rival, Rin, on another school's team. Basically, it used to be BFFs. now turned into star-crossed lovers. Not really lovers, but star-crossed swimmers. And with that, the school that they're going to, they basically are starting up the swim club again, but they need so many people to join, which is why you get this in this episode. One of the guys is new to swimming, and that's why we get the introduction to Ray. But at this point, what they are doing or what they're preparing for, and we kind of start the episode with this, is that they actually have a tournament coming up, and they need to get better. So they're like, yeah,
prelims, yeah.
let's practice. Yay. So with that, let's dive into this episode. Let's walk through it. Let's get our feet wet here, boys. So we start off, of course, of this episode showing what a freaking pool. You know, it's like it doesn't even cut to like the more important thing. But no,
what's important is the pool. It shows the lane lines. Yeah.
Yep, exactly. And then we get into a I guess like a
small room
where it's a pretty upbeat music, and we have everybody, all the swim team, the men in the swim team, the boys. I don't know what their ages are. I'm assuming they're actually under 18 because this is their high school.
Yeah,
they're all in their swimsuits, but with one girl in a more traditional wear, and she is straight up doing some kanji, and it is very upbeat. And we kind of cut to the shot that it's a sign that she's been counting down the days until the tournament, the preliminary race, as it. And I don't know. I guess that's like cool, but an odd intro to this episode.
It was weird because I wrote down a female. Ew, get on my yaoi anime.
I think she's
Speedos.
She's the manager for their team.
I think you're right. I just don't really
I don't think
remember.
She's the manager because the other character is more of like the manager.
No,
she's just
who you're thinking about is the advisor, like the teacher.
That's more the manager role because they have to. Yeah,
I don't know who brings them Gatorade.
So I think you're. So
she's this water girl.
No, I think her name's Go.
Yeah, Gao.
Gao. She's like the manager. You're referring to you're thinking of their student
teacher
advisor,
their
teacher
sponsor.
Yeah. Which, like, I mean, if my academic organization experience has taught me anything, you have them as a name for responsibility purposes, and they don't give a shit about what you do. And they just have you as a responsibility, so it shows that they're doing stuff for tenure purposes.
Exactly. And you know what? We kind of see that with this visor. We'll get to that visor. Now, I thought this was kind of goofy because as they're doing this, they kind of go into a little bit of like just discussion, and they definitely make fun of the new guy for being new. And just being like, you're weak, bro. You're so weak in the water, dude. You can only do a thing, weak.
Well, they all have their specialty. That's kind of like go over it at the pool.
The brooding one.
No, he has a specialty.
Brooding. He's not brooding.
No. He has a specialty. He has freestyle.
Yeah,
but you all know who I was talking about.
Yeah, I think that's the thing.
Not...
And the brooding one is the main character in this. The forward facing person on any poster, Haru.
Darkest hair.
As they're going through making fun of each other, was it the captain of the group? I don't know how to pronounce his name. It's like Matoko. What?
Makoto.
Makoto. I don't get this. So he calls out Gao, the girl, for wearing a traditional outfit, which was the hakama, right? And she just like flips his shit. She's like, "Get the fuck out of here! Go train!" Like, is that rude?
She was just chilling. I think that was the funny part. I think she just wanted to dress up and count shit down. It's a scene set. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, clear. I mean, it set the scene. It just didn't
get
make
the fuck out of the room.
Yeah, and they booked it, dude. I think they were legitimately afraid of her. I'm honestly, I think they're kind of afraid. She might have a gun somewhere in that traditional outfit. So
and then she, as papers fly out. a
Yeah.
hidden little paper underneath.
Yeah, and I think that kind of is a piece of this, right? She finds an old parchment, right? And so you kind of get this concept, like, all right, this gym that there is this is it a natatorium if it's outside? I have no idea. Is that
Just a,
classify swim man? Swim man, tell me.
what are you talking about? The pool?
Yeah, is it if it's outside, is it still a natatorium, or is a natatorium only inside pools?
Only inside pools, but also auditoriums have multiple pools. This is just one.
Okay.
It's just an outdoor pool.
So I guess the clubhouse associated, like clearly there's it's
that's what I
been
said.
there for years because that paper looked old. And then we cut to our intro, and boy, what a song! I forgot this song until I like heard it, and especially like the chorus, dude. It hit, and I was like, yes, I remember this now. And everything about how awesome this intro is a complete 180 to this anime, in my opinion.
It wasn't that great.
I thought it was really
I think
cool.
I think the animation of both kind of up, especially like intro anime. I was like, oh shit, yeah, and then like back to the actual animation. Oh, it looks good, better than I remember it.
Yeah, I mean, animation was good. It's just like they were doing a lot of I don't know, blending in action things that aren't really there for the most part.
Yeah, it's made it look.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Springer, what's your take? What came out of that intro for you as a new person to this?
I mean, for me, mostly like I thought it went. I love, like I said, the track on it was really great. It definitely felt like it was setting up for like a lot of action, which I think you need to expect in a sports anime. But
Sports anime, the hype, ready,
yeah,
ready to go.
You gotta get ready to go, and then they're like, "Let's talk about swimming."
Yes,
yeah. Listen.
Yeah, and honestly, the cut out of this intro to the next scene, very funny. Because they're like, oh, hey, check it out. We got our new tracksuits, right? And very odd that one of the teammates, like, not looking at, like, not picking up a shirt, but is lifting up the tracksuit of his teammate to look at the back of his t-shirt.
He's got that fit on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got the fit on.
Which, it's like an absolute wild design. And context for this, that design that you see is like the mascot of the school. The Iwatobi, right?
It just looked kind of fucking.
It's very weird, but also I think it's very funny that they're like, yeah, you said you didn't like it, so we just picked a different one and put it on the back. And it's like
secret, yeah.
It's secret logo, secret mascot. It's like that's
stupid.
That's hilarious. And dude, the image of this is like the mascot sitting down with like almost a head next to it. I don't know.
It looks like a little dog or something. I don't know. I was just like, all right. I paused it. I was like, nope. Not gonna examine that really.
It's pretty goofy, right? So. But this part, whenever they go into the next part of the or this section of the episode, I was just like, oh, dude, I forgot how tedious this anime is, because they start talking about, hey, yeah, before we get practicing, let's remind each other what we're gonna swim. Like you don't
it's
already.
So funny. It feels
know.
like I'm watching the first episode with that kind of intro. Yeah, because they all go over what stroke they do, but there's so much shit. You're like, you're really good at breaststroke. You're really good at backstroke. You're really good at freestyle.
Mm-hmm.
You're really good at butterfly.
Guys, the club is so big, it's really hard to remember.
It's all four. You got all four. Why? Like as they're going over it too, they're like, oh yeah, like we're gonna enter in the 100-meter and the 200-meter, and then he says after that, he's like, well, we should not do distance. So we need to focus on the other things. Like, bitch, you just said you're doing the 200-meter, which is the 8-lap one.
He should probably remind himself again,
dumbass,
which race he's entering. Dude, the crazy thing about this is like I get it's for the audience, right? But like in that club, they know. So it's 4 teammates, okay, and 2 of the teammates only do specific styles.
That's fine. You have specific.
No, I get that, but I'm just saying,
that's
like
the point of a medley.
Well, yeah, but I get like, but telling them like each other, it's like we already know that Haru only swims free, And Ray's so new that he only knows how to do butterfly. It's just like hilarious that they just hit that. But
Well, for the context for that, freestyle is the only one that does
does what?
50 meters. So all the other strokes do 100 meters and 200 meters.
And that, if
And you
I'm remembering correctly, a normal size like pool is 50 meters, correct?
Depends on where you're from. But Olympic size is 50 meters, which is one lap.
Yeah.
So
just a straight shot.
Yeah, it's the sprint. It's the sprint. So freestyle is the sprint one. And they don't mention that at all in this episode. And I'm like, is he distance or is he short course? Which one is it? What the fuck?
Tell me right now.
Is he gonna freestyle or is he a sprinter?
Yeah.
So, but no, they have the full medley, all 4 strokes.
And I think that's the thing is they kind of talk about what the relay being a little bit of a touchy subject.
Yeah. So I mean, relays are quite important depending on how that's how you build up team points the most. If you can win a relay, can out dominate a bigger team if you do that. So like say I do really well in the butterfly, you do really well in the backstroke. But they have teammates that are also 6 other lanes in the butterfly and the backstroke. They're collecting points from the most points out of the relays, which is 4 people team. Stroke, they come back, they'll do another stroke, come back. So if you can dominate in the relays, you can dominate on like entire prelims / competition.
Okay. And this is where I also don't remember most of this anime. I'm like, I don't remember why they have an issue with the relay itself. So I have no idea why that's a touchy subject.
It's good. They're a new team, so probably one of them's the breaststroke is probably because he's a new kid, the blonde one.
I thought no, the blonde one's not new. It's Ray with the glasses that does the butterfly.
Oh, the butterfly.
He's new. He's new.
Mm.
And just like what I'm gonna do right now, they get interrupted by what? What? They get interrupted.
He interrupted us.
Yeah, I did by Gao with an absolutely gnarly looking poster.
Oh, dude, that was like hell.
Yeah, dude. A poster
hell
from hell.
A poster from hell.
Poster from hell.
I have one concern is like how long, like how did that somehow like just stay under a mat for that long?
Yeah, that's gross. That's actually gross. I didn't even think about that.
It's probably got water stain. Probably mildew as hell. Dog.
I mean, like I forget like what. Like I feel like she mentioned a year or something.
They said I think was it the beginning of the club?
Yeah, so like early version. No, they said like early versions of the club.
That's what it was.
That also got 6. As they talk about like they should do this training regimen.
Yeah, dude.
They mentioned that they got 6, and I'm
no, they said that it was like a tiered swim club or whatever. Like they placed, and it's like 6th place. And what do the boys go like? Weak, dude. Weak.
Weak, dude. Why are they doing this training program if they didn't even place top 5?
Yeah.
But it was like cool because like the title of like the poster was something like the
deserted islands,
like swim training from hell, which was awesome.
Go do it.
Yeah. But I whenever they was doing this, I wrote in my notes. I was like, holy shit! The old swim club would swim between islands just to build stamina. Like that's a wild fucking concept.
Honestly, it's a very common thing.
Really?
So, so in North Carolina, we would do peer-to-peer swimming during the summer for like distance building. Okay. So you would there was like competition races, but there's also like natural like swim clubs that would go out to the beach and swim from one pier to the other, and usually that's about 1.5 miles.
Okay.
It's not fucking easy.
No, I wouldn't believe it.
And that's as I was watching this, I was like, no, they're gonna do it because that not only do you have to fight against like tide, it's depending on the temperatures. The salt water is not good for the body at the longevity time, especially if you're new to it, especially swimming in it. We're just gonna go through all the wrong things they did in this episode. I'm like, they should have died. The first day, all of them would have died from something. So, and also like sharks, jellyfish,
I don't
It's
think
always
those exist. Only squids exist in this, and
It's a
mackerel
common issue.
exist in this universe.
But a lot of open water swim is very common in the beach area or like lakes and stuff like that because it does actually train you not to touch the ground, not to stop, keep the longevity. So it's a good training regimen. Just this one is fucking bad.
This one.
Yeah.
Where we
God.
at?
Well, I thought this was kind of funny though that they the episode shifts from the pool basically to an ocean. Like that's like the concept
Oh, yeah.
of this.
It just-
It's like oh yep, we're gonna now just train at the beach. You know.
Well, they
But-
mention the ocean and the kid starts to shiver.
Oh yeah,
I'm like,
he
what
had
the fuck?
he had a little bit of the but then we had the Haro in the back, dude. He's just like soaking up the water with his fingy tips, just in there,
Mhm,
and
just
like
It's just wish.
yeah, homeboy's
Great.
got gills for sure. So they're stoked on this. They're stoked. But Springer, what do they? What is it that they don't have to support this?
They don't have money.
Yeah,
They're broke boys.
they all broke. So this was hilarious to me that
Yeah.
they instantly shift to their academic sponsor, their advisor, the teacher
her
that
fucking
signed-
office too.
Yeah, to her office with all the other teachers just sitting there. Be like, "Hey, bro, you want to pay for our beach trip?" She's like,
We don't have
"Hell
the money for
no."
that.
Hell, but she drops an iconic quote, which is hilarious. Basically saying like,
Yeah.
the only book, what was it? The only book that dictates my life is my checkbook. And it's like, holy shit, that's so funny.
Cold.
That's so cold. So cold.
They ask her twice too because they're like, "Can we have money for the club?" She's like, "We don't have the money for that."
Yep.
Can you pay for it?
Yeah, can
She's
you
like,
pay
"I'm
for
not
it?"
gonna pay for it myself."
No, that's so true. I forgot that they did ask twice at that point. That's pretty good. So, as they shift the setting here, they go to them walking down the street. And what is it that they have in their hands now that they said that, oh, we're all broke, but you know what they got money for?
They all leave the convenience store at Family Man.
Yeah, dude, they all got
The
lollipops.
Family
for
Man Mart,
ice,
and they got
pops.
they all got ice cream. But I want to know if you guys caught it. How
What?
they all got their ice cream?
And Mako shared with
Yeah,
Yeah.
he split his fucking popsicle with him.
Hold on,
Yeah.
I missed it. Who
Haru.
did he share it with? Haru?
Haru.
With Haru. And he's
Yeah.
just munching it. I'm like, God, this is gay. Just kiss already. Come on. Share the popsicle. Bait. This is yaoi bait. I hate this.
But
Well, I
The
mean,
gayest thing that happened in this episode. Honestly.
no, it's close. There's another thing that happens later on.
Yeah.
Dude, the bit though about this is like they're like, why are y'all so broke? Or at least Gal's like, why are y'all so broke? And they go around like, yeah, because I bought another swimsuit. And they straight up call out main man Haru and they're like, hey,
Mhm.
dude, the same you bought basically the same swimsuit. But Springer, what was his response?
he said it fits better now.
They all fit different. They all hug
fit
the
different.
jimmies just a little bit different.
And we're going to get into the swimsuit dialogue talk now. They all have what is referred to as jammers, the jammer style, which is
I'm
like
pretty
to the
sure it's
knee.
called jammies.
They're not. Fuckface. So jammers are like usually what a lot of teens wear. Kind of became popular in like the 2000s because everybody got scared of showing their bits. So they went from the Speedo, like the
Mhm.
brief style, to jammers because hug the knee. It was a lot easier for people to wear. Feel like showing much, but also it's a lot faster suit. Cover. Fun fact.
Fun fact.
But they talk about not getting Speedo version. Oh, they got some broke ass Walmart brand jammers, and I'm like, that's hilarious. That's why another colors match.
I just thought they picked the colors because they like those colors.
No,
Oh.
if you're on a team, you get the same color suit.
Well, if
That's
you're
how
on a
that
team,
works. You're on a
then
team.
at that point the club should pay for the same color suit, but instead they spent
They're
their money.
broke.
They spent their money on tracksuits. The club money on tracksuits with a shitty T-shirt.
These shitty, ugly color tracksuits that are also not the same color.
Yes. Yep. Now
They're the worst team.
And you know what? They're all sad because they have no money to support this beach trip that they want to do. But the captain's gonna figure it out. He's gonna figure out a way to do this. And his idea is just to camp. And I thought this was like a really weird cut for this for this anime. I don't know what the concept was. I don't remember this part either. But they cut to his house, the captain's house, get his camping gear.
Yep.
It's just dragging a body bag out.
Yeah, straight up a body bag with his siblings being, "Hey, bro, what the fuck you doing with that body?
Take me with you."
Yeah, take me with you, bro. What you doing?" But the rest of the team's out front, and Ray, guy with glasses, new to the team, turns around and he's like, "What the fuck is this shit?" And I think it's supposed. Does it say on the
No, it's nothing. It's just a flower and a cup of water on the ground.
And a tombstone, okay? It had like a little tombstone, all right? And then he's like, "Fuck, what is this?" And dude, the one guy's like, "Oh yeah, it's the captain's fucking goldfish that died in elementary school. Pay your respects."
Yeah. Respects. And everyone's like,
yeah.
So they all fucking pray to it. So fun.
I don't get what that did.
Just like it's a little bit.
I feel like there's little tiny things in this episode where I'm just kind of like hands up, like, what?
What?
It's a pet gravesite, and they want to.
It takes a lot of this episode. It's kind of annoying. It takes a lot of these weird ass pauses. It just pisses me off.
There's a long ass pause that I documented. We're getting to it. Yeah, it's so they they take that body bag of camping gear and they bring it to Haru's place because if I remember correctly, his parents don't live there, and then they all that room, so they just sprawl it out and trying to figure it out. Hilarious though that they're talking about this, oh, we're gonna camp and we're gonna cook food and
we're still gonna go to the island.
Yeah, we're still gonna go to the island.
We're gonna do this broke boy style.
But they still were like, "Oh, you know what? Fucking barbecue."
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're like
barbecue.
Oh, we can grill stuff, grill it up. We can. Oh yeah,
barbecue. And was it the one guy is very infatuated with the the concept of this being deserted island.
Deserted, yeah.
And he's like, deserted island barbecue. And fucking that one guy's like, "Oh,
that'd be so fun.
Shut the fuck up."
He was the one who bit the most hard. As soon as they're deserted, he's like, "Fucking deserted island practice." It's like training. It's like everyone's like, "Okay, calm down."
Yeah, dude, you need to chill out, man. It's just a deserted island. It's so stupid, but it was great. And goal is the camp, but they still need money to transport to the first island.
They have to get there.
They need a boat.
No way to get there.
Yeah, no idea. And they're thinking about it, and I thought I forgot about this character, but it's the funniest shit where the captain's like, "I know somebody." And dude, it cuts to that fucking
pan cut.
Yeah, pan cut to a pizza cart, a pizza little delivery moped, golf cart thing.
Those things are clutch in Japan, though. Those things are sick. I love seeing those because it always smells like, I don't know how to describe. I don't know if Springer you all of Japanese Pizza Hut. It's just got a really smoky kind of smell to it,
kind of wood fire ish.
No, it kind of just always smells like ham and pineapple pizza, a really barbecue
smoked meat.
Yeah,
sort of.
It's just and you're like, oh.
So you're getting whiffs of that on the street. That's deadly.
Oh yeah, it's fucking.
It's a great.
It's the best advertising.
Yeah, 100%.
Better than was it the Subway bread smell where it's just
Herbie.
everything.
Dude, Subway bread smell always gets me. All right, there is a store here in the DFW area called Nebraska Furniture Market, and they have like a couple. It's like, think Best Buy and a furniture store put together, but amplified. All right, it's massive, it's absurd, but they have a Subway there, and I always it gets me every time because I walk in and I'm like, damn, it smells like pizza in here, but no, it's just the cooking of bread at Subway. I'm like,
Yeah,
It is so strong. I was in a store next door to it, and I could smell it through the walls.
that
Like
sounds
it,
like a good problem to have.
yeah. Like I was like in the back of the store, and I was like, I smell Subway, and it's like there's a Subway adjacent, like through the wall. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, it's funny too because the back to the cart it says Pizza Boy. I'm like,
Yeah,
we pizza.
Yeah, we pizza. I didn't
Yeah,
notice
we
that.
pizza?
I didn't notice that.
It's pizza boy.
Pizza
Yeah,
Boy.
pizza boy pizza.
Dude, and that's the best part about this. It's like they have the pizza delivery guy, and they're like,
Oh, they gave him pizza.
well,
Oh, he had the pizza.
they ordered a pizza to get him
Oh,
to the
okay.
place.
Oh,
They ordered a
Oh.
pizza to con him into being at this for them to say, "Hey, bro, we know that your granddaddy fucking died, and he left you a squid fishing boat. Can you Can you give us a ride to an island?" And he's like, "What the fuck?" And I think there's some detail that you need to learn about this guy. This gentleman was part of the swim club back in the day.
Okay.
So he's familiar with this. He's familiar with what they're trying to do. I think later on in the anime, he becomes like a coach to them. But at the time, he's just Pizza Boy. Pizza Boy's #1 delivery driver with a squid boat. And
a boat license.
And a boat license, yeah.
It's
and,
important.
And a boat flag, that he hoists as well. But they're asking him, and they're like, "Hey, dude, we'll give you this shittily fucking made action figure of our
it's a wooden
mascot."
it's a wooden figure of our mascot.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't want that.
This is hilarious. Like, I don't want that, but I'll do it. And they're like, "Oh, here, take
I'll
this."
do it.
Anyways, no, get the fuck away from me.
Stop. Get that out of my face.
So we got our transportation, we got our plan,
We got transportation, we got our housing.
Yep, they're ready to go. But we cut to the team leaving Haru and the captain behind on a train, which this goes to the longest cut in this.
I just want to also,
fucking anime.
before we get to the cut,
please.
I think it's funny that this is a end of the track ass town because it's a cut off track. And it's just like burr, burr. It goes that way. This is a boony ass town if it's the end of the tracks.
For sure. And that's the funniest thing is like, now that you say that, this makes way more sense. That our two characters who are saying goodbye, that are staying in this town, stand there for fucking 13 seconds.
It's so long, and they're just dead.
Yeah, it's like what
not
the
even
fuck?
looking at each other. They're just looking at the train.
Like,
they're just silent. I just wrote silence.
Seconds.
Now kiss.
Yeah, yes.
Well, and then it gets dramatic.
Well, before it gets dramatic, I
that,
just thought this was like a stupid thing. It's like the captain had to remind the guy, the main character, "Hey, we got to go." "Oh, yeah, all right."
He's like, "Ready to go?"
"Oh,
He's
yeah,
like,
I think I do need to go to sleep." "Yeah, you're right." But yeah, dramatic. Give me the rundown. Give me the rundown. What happens in this? What happens in this dramatic ass shit?
So
Like,
he's like, "Are you going to be all right?" And he's like, "The ocean." And it's just a dramatic ass, like, fucking weirdest flashback I've ever seen. Sorry, you want to break down this ugly ass?
I don't know what the fuck. Like, I don't know. Like, was it like a funeral procession or something, or like some sort of like trauma?
There's a bunch of dudes in like these white cloaks walking off a pier,
and you would instantly think, his parents must have died in a tragic boating accident. No,
right?
We see the motherfuckers a little bit later on in the episode. So
yeah. So I was like, is it? Like what? Like so like he has some trauma that he kind of remembers occasionally.
But the word ocean triggers him when he's like,
he lives at a fucking like oceanside
Coastal
like,
town,
town.
Yeah, because I was
Coastal
about
town.
to say it's funny too because they live in a coastal town with. It's just what the fuck is going on?
It's hilarious, and there's no resolve. There's no
No.
indication as to what happens during this flashback or anything. It's just Haru talking to the captain saying, "Hey, bro, you gonna be okay?" To hear, yeah, and he's like, "I'm fine." He's like, "Ocean," and he
Good.
flinches. He's like, "You sure?" And he's like, "I'm gonna be fine, bitch." You
It'll be
know,
great.
and he just like gives that fake smile, that annoying fucking smile. I hate it. I honestly hate it throughout this whole entire episode. I don't know why. But they, they make it to wherever their respective places because we cut to the next morning.
Before they do
oh, yeah.
that, the teacher arrives. And I
Oh,
just have
no.
bottom of the screen. You see this pink.
Well,
pink
no, we're
fucking
not there
hood.
yet. We're not there yet because we got to do like the morning itself. And I thought this was hilarious. Like they show the parents of Captain who are not dead. He walks outside and he's like, "Oh, Haru, why are you being creepy? why are you outside of my house?"
He's just sitting outside, brooding. He's just brooding on the steps.
And how he's delivered his line, makes you know that he had no idea he was there. Like this guy showed up to his house, didn't knock on a door at all, didn't announce who he is.
Crack of dawn.
He's just
I've
been waiting for you, bro.
Hey, bro.
Been waiting for you to come out.
Well,
we gotta go.
I got my bags for you, bud.
Yeah. And
bud.
then we cut to the squid boat, and pizza guy's like, "Hey, where's everybody?"
Everybody's here but one person.
Dude, it's like showing like the perspective of this shot is hilarious.
Yeah.
Because we were like getting like waist high or maybe a little bit below the waist shots of everybody.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh no, dude, our sponsor, what's her name? Ama something or other. Fucking clown car."
It's just this pig face. Just goes above the screen.
And dude, that teacher just zooms in, which is hilarious.
She pulls up.
You even hear the audio of like
I thought she drove off the pier.
You would expect it, right?
No idea where she's parked.
So she didn't have money for send them on a trip, but now that they're going on the trip, she's like,
she has to. It's a school related activity. She has to go.
They have to.
Okay.
I guess they have to. Yeah.
Gotta, right? It's a school related activity. But she walks out and they do the camera pan. She's stunning. She's got this lovely sundress, cardigan with a hat, and goes to the pizza boy, and like, "Hey, thanks for letting us use your squid boat. Here, take this." And pizza boy's like, "Do I know you?
Yeah.
Have I ever seen you?" And she's like, "No." And
do they know each other?
So yes and no.
No.
This is you
wearing a mask kind of situation.
No, the situation is before the teacher was a teacher. She was
a stripper.
No, she was a
Damn.
model, a swimsuit model that would do some pretty racy things in the swimsuit.
That's a grab your model.
Yeah,
right?
That's what she was.
Yeah.
So she had magazines, pictures. So clearly, the pizza boy knows her from those days. Yeah. And I feel like that if I remember, it's kind of like a bit they do moving forward, but it's hilarious, So like that's
all these strange men are recognizing for some reason.
Yeah, exactly. But that's a bit. And the thing is, like what you learn about her is like, oh, she did these swimsuit pictures, models, to the point where she's like, I will never put on another swimsuit again. So it's kind of like set in stone, right?
Mm.
But they get on that boat. They raise a flag. They raise a flag and they set off on their journey, which is a very, very quick journey.
Very quick. You even see it. You kind of just see them sail off and they pull up.
Yeah, and hilarious that what the glasses guy Ray just instant shade of violet, like sick. Right whenever they land.
Oh, he's just not having.
No.
Oh no, water sickness.
Water sickness.
Ocean. Motion sick.
And motion sickness on a boat sucks. I'll be honest, it's not fun. It's not
I
fun.
don't know.
Yeah, it's not.
It's a bit rough.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
Well, good for you. All right, listen.
Been on several boats in my life. Never had it.
You know what?
I got it once on a dry docked aircraft carrier.
That doesn't even count.
No, it's a boat in the water. It counts. That's hilarious.
Dry dock.
It was like
Oh.
or whatever it was. It was like they cemented the boat to the pier,
Yeah.
Right.
and like just like I don't know, like just like the motion of like the waves and shit. And like I was a kid, and I just like hurled.
That's hilarious. I'm
Hilarious.
sorry. I am laughing at your pain here. Thank you, Springer. The only
Got your
time
sea leg.
the only time I've ever gotten that level of motion sickness and seasick was I went on a deep sea fishing journey with the wife's family out in Florida, which was fun. I was doing a-okay, but then one of her cousins husbands, dude, that boy, oh man. And this is like a kind of a solid big dude. You see him like just holding on to like a rail, like going back and forth, and he's totally fine. He's just like riding the waves, right? And then just the color drops, and that grip just held onto that fucking pole, and you just
try to like balance
Yeah.
yourself when you like try to hit your like gyroscopic like insides. You're like, oh, I can conquer this. It just makes it worse.
Well, that hit, and he started, like having like seasickness and throwing up and whatever. I was like, oh fuck, that's gnarly, and I'm laughing. And then at that point, just because like it's that classic case of like I don't like watching people vomit, but I saw him vomit. I was like, oh fuck, now I'm sick. So I got seasick. But after I got that out of my system, I was like, yeah, okay, cool. I'm good. We're good. Everything's great. But it was it's not fun. It's not fun. So I hope Ray's tummy feels a little bit better later on, which it does. He runs off. Pizza Boy, he gives a little gift before he leaves.
Gives him a big ass cooler.
Get big ass fucking cooler, big ass fucking cooler. And then he gives the cooler, and I feel like this pacing of this episode is really weird. We have Ray being sick, running off.
Chop. So
Goes directly to Pizza Boy. Here, take this. I'll be back in the morning, or I'll be back in 2 days or whatever. Last day, yeah. Then it cuts to Ray finishing his barf session in the bathroom, washing his face, but hearing Channing. And then it cuts back to the fucking pier. Springer, what was in that cooler from Pizza Boy?
That would be pizza.
Pineapple pizza.
No, it's a mixture of pizza. All right, it's a
the
mixture.
big one was.
But yeah, pizza, just pizza. And so the gal, the girl looking at it, it's like, oh, pizza. Of course, pizza guy would give us fucking pizza. You know what? There's a cooler right next to this. Let me open this bad boy up. Springer, what was in that one?
That would be mackerel.
Yeah, dude. And fucking, she doesn't even get to say the word because Haro pops up. Yeah, that bitch filled with mackerel. That's what's in
I
it.
love mackerel.
And she's like, that's intense. I don't know if I could be that stoked about a fish. That's exactly what I would be eating.
That's the thing.
Honestly, maybe like I've had some really good tuna that I was like,
Every night. Yeah.
I wish.
Dude, which I thought that was hilarious. Like, I think that's a funny bit. Like, you learn that this main guy just loves eating mackerel so much, and I'm sure it's probably pretty cheap in that coastal town. So he's probably doing some pretty good meal prep. I would assume. I would assume.
Just eating raw mackerel.
Yeah, exactly. Well, at this time, the advisor is reading a pamphlet about this island saying, oh, they got a sports complex. They've got these things. They got a natatorium. But Ray runs in and you're like, hey,
yo,
check this shit out. Something's going on. And we cut to the natatorium that was just introed by the sponsor, filled with the rival team. And dude, there are like 50 people on this rival team.
It's a big ass team, big ass club.
a massive amount of people, and they're all just being weird, like oh damn, dude, they're practicing here too, and they call out the girl there, like, hey bro, what's up, dude? Why did you what's you told us to come do this, but the team's here. Context that you don't get from this episode until a little bit later is that chick is the sister of the main dude's rival, ex-best friend rival.
You get that context in this episode.
Yeah, you get that context like right away, but we also get a cut. Actually, well, before we get to the cut, they're just kind of talking about it, like, oh well, this is just a coincidence, and let's go say hi. Let's go say hi. And Haru's like, no, we can't.
We can't do that. We can't say hello.
No.
The cutaway to the scene where the one guy's got him pinned against the fence.
You know what that is? That was Nao's memory. The sister's memory of this is like, she thought back.
Oh, that's her memory?
Yeah, that's her memory.
Right.
Thinking about when the ex-BFF pinned the main character to a fence.
Her brother.
Her brother. And she had a weird smile come out of that.
Mm-hmm.
That is a very awkward smile.
Also, I just have a note about brother teeth.
Oh yeah, he's got shark teeth. This is actually
shark teeth.
Straight up
teeth.
About that.
Yeah, it is
shark teeth.
Shark teeth.
You got shark teeth.
But yeah, Haru's like, no, we're not going down. We're not going to say hi. I told that bitch I'd meet him in the fucking lanes at finals. Okay.
Meet him. I'll see him on the board, bitch.
Yeah, dude, motherfucker, about to look at my toes, doing jazz fingies in the water. Did y'all say that to each other in swim language?
No.
My bad. I really thought that was a thing. But but at that point, they get situated. They go back, but before they leave, but the rival, he's like sniffing something. He's like, I smell fucking mackerel. I smell fucking mackerel.
It's nothing. I fucking mackerel.
Fucking mackerel. And the coach comes around like, oh, hey, good nose, man. Yeah, we have mackerel. We're gonna have mackerel food.
We're having mackerel curry for lunch.
Yay.
Good job, bud.
Yay.
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 Just no aura of like resentment or anything or hatred. It's just a one-sided beef that's going on.
But at that point, you gotta really think. If the main character eats that much mackerel, that kid's gotta smell really bad. Like, it's true. That house has
a bit. I doubt that's a bit. I think it just smells that other boy's pheromone.
It's pheromone.
It's fishy pheromones. They have fishy pheromones, and that's what he's attracted to.
Oh my gosh. That's why he pinned him up against the fence. He got a good whiff.
Yeah. You smell like mackerel.
As Springer said, yeah, we bait.
Yeah, we bait. It's real. It happened. You're not going anywhere. Just arm across the wall.
Yes. Fish.
Got you now.
Fish.
Don't go anywhere.
Fish for my shark teeth.
Fish. Christ. Got fish in your pants.
You didn't think this, Springer, whenever you were watching this? No? Gosh. That must be embarrassing for you.
He wants to see his mackerel so bad.
All right. So we cut.
He's gonna mac on that mackerel. I'll tell you that right now, brother.
Oh no, dude. We cut from that auditorium to the beach, and the boys are setting up tents. Which, actually, calling this out, this is a first for the podcast. This is the first time that we have the anime characters of the beach episode pitching a tent on the beach. We have not experienced that yet.
I'm trying to think.
The astronaut count, even though they were camping in a
it's a high-tech spaceship, dude. That is a resort, sir.
Who else we've had?
Darlene.
Darlene.
They were. I think they just slept on the beach.
They slept in bags. Yeah, they just sleeping bags or something. Yeah.
Dumbass dome was right next to the beach.
Yeah.
I think what else was it? Metabots was like one day, right?
Yeah.
The
So
only
they
thing
didn't
that
do
was
that.
kind of like no, it was multi-day. It was just the dad decided to just
The dad
sleep
was
underneath
The
the
dad
umbrella.
slept under the umbrella.
Umbrella.
This is
yeah.
Everybody else has slept in a. Yeah, this is more the first tent on beach.
That's right. That's right.
First, man, that's not the only thing pitched that night in those tents.
You're not wrong.
They're pitching tents all over that beach.
Well, so they do this. They start talking about the goal here, right? And the goal being stamina. Gotta increase
Hmm.
our stamina. And before they start talking about like the regimen itself,
Mhm.
the gal, the team manager, and the advisor, the teacher, the sponsor are like, oh, cool, you got your tent set up, cool. Hey, we're gonna go check into our lodge.
We're gonna go fuck off with
We're
our cabin.
gonna go check into our lodge real quick. And they're like, what the fuck? And they're like, yeah, dude, the one literally like right here. And they said one of the most sexist things ever. Like, what, do you expect girls to be,
Yeah,
camping?
we don't want to camp out. We don't want to camp with you
Camp?
broke ass boys.
Broke ass boys? Yeah. Which made you like, you gotta think like, was like, did Gal just get lucky and be able to say like, oh, sponsor's getting a room, I'm just gonna crash with her? Or did she
Yeah,
have like
probably.
this hidden stash of cash? She's like, I ain't gonna spend a
Yeah,
dollar on these
I
fuckers.
think it was Amakata, the sponsor. I think she was just like, she's like, well, I'll just cover our room, like
I
our
don't think
room.
this
Yeah.
high school girl should be being on
Yeah,
gay boys. That was her. She's like, you're not having a sleepover. They're all attracted to boys, anyways.
Oh my gosh.
Get in the
But
cabin.
dude, I like how they didn't tell the team about this either. And then
Yeah.
the fucking two guys are like, oh, look at this fucking class warfare. Are we the bottom 1%? Like, what the
Oh yeah, I was like, oh no way, socialism in my yaoi anime. Yeah.
It's just like out of left field. Like,
He's like, we're the bottom 1%.
we're the
so
bottom
broke.
1%. We're dude, it's just like stupid.
So
I-
such a caste system thing thrown at you.
Exactly. Then they cut to the lodge. They show the teachers getting set up, and honestly, I thought this was hilarious. The teacher just reading it through the pamphlet. Yeah. Oh, we can do a mud bath. We can also have our faces steamed. Hey, if we go right now, it's half off our buttocks cleanings. You want to go? You want to go check this out? And the chick's like, oh, what does she think about? What is she thinking about? I didn't write down what she's thinking about, but she's totally not thinking about what the teacher's thinking about. She's like thinking of.
She's just like thinking about like about boys race or some shit like that. It's not even relevant, important.
It really isn't, And I thought that was hilarious. And again, this is where this fucking episode does weird cuts because
It's choppy. It's so choppy.
it chops then to the boys talking about, all right, hey, this is our regimen. This is how we're going to do this. We're going to swim
Yeah, they're
island,
looking out to
island,
the
island.
They're looking out to the islands and they're discussing that they are. And
Yeah.
it's so goddamn annoying.
Say that one more time, Finn. It like cut out.
Oh, the distance that they're talking about is so goddamn annoying. Because
Oh, go ahead.
no, it's because they're talking about the kilometers, but it's fucking point 0.6 a mile to each island.
Yeah, it's a kilometer.
But that is not
each island.
that is not the distance it looks out into the ocean. It looks more than that.
So
And it's
far
just like a total of like I think it's like 2.4 miles, which is not what you should start out as for anybody.
It sounds like
people
this
listening home
team.
do not go into the ocean and expect to swim a half mile.
That's the thing that's really weird about this. It seems like the three experienced swimmers have done this before, even though this one guy has a weird trauma with the ocean. It seems like they've done this before. Whereas the new guy, they're like, oh, yeah, well, you're going to do this, but you're going to do this with a fucking life jacket.
Kickboard.
I mean, a kickboard or an inflatable dick wrap.
Here's the reason he's using. I don't think they really thought out this training regimen because kickboard, you're training your legs the whole time. It's harder.
Oh,
buoy, you're using your arms. You can't use your legs. It's harder. So I think what they were trying to do was like up his level because he would be in front of them because he is a freestyler. So
He's
I
a
think it was
butterfly.
just
He's the butterfly guy.
I think you're having a
Yeah.
hard time remembering. Yeah, I was
getting
gonna
the
say.
hairs mixed
I
up.
think
Getting
you're
the hairs mixed up.
You're thinking of the
But
other
that's just like
blue-haired guy. Okay.
it's harder to do that swim with the kickboard because he's just using it.
Yeah,
That is a
I
harder
didn't even think
train.
about that. That is actually
And
pretty.
so I was just like, this is
And
the dumbest shit.
and they're doing a circuit, so it's a kilometer to an island, kilometer to island, kilometer island, kilometer island, then a half kilometer beach run before
Yeah,
doing,
they wanted to
and
do
they're
the
doing
beach-
it apparently three of those circuits.
Yeah, they wanted to do a full 4-kilometer circuit
Which is
every day.
no. They want to do 3 of those on that one day, and I think that was supposed to be like half of the day or something, because they arrived on boat that day.
Yeah, the time and the pacing is just so annoying because it's like, all right, is it midday? Is it the end of the
Mhm.
day? How are they already able to go and start training?
Yeah, how
So-
like when did they wake up that morning? You know, like that's crazy. And I thought this was pretty funny because the new guy, his whole entire thing, the reason he is a very analytical, smart, driven academic student. Okay, and they keep trying to get him into the swim club, but he's like, no, I don't do that shit. And then I forget what it was, but he experiences watching the butterfly stroke, and he's like, oh, it's so elegant, it's so beautiful. That's what I want. So that's why he likes that.
Shit.
And it's really funny because like him being new, he's like, hey bro, I studied up on ocean swimming. I can fucking hang with y'all. And
I can hit
and
this.
he goes to push up his glasses,
Yeah.
and they're not there. Because and I don't know, that
So-
fucking killed me.
That's a good bit.
It's like, and the reason why that killed me so much is I wore glasses up until about 3 years ago. And
Here,
as
gotta
Springer
keep
just
this one
did,
to brag.
I got corrective surgery done, but with that, it took forever for me to stop the just consistent need to push up my glasses, even though I don't have them on. And the only time that you will now see me do it is when I'm drunk. I will push up my non-existent glasses when I'm drunk. But oh fuck! And
So
so that was hilarious. I thought that was really funny that they do that. And you know, the captain telling the dude like, hey, you're gonna use this safety equipment, whatever. He's like, don't worry, you know, I'll be fine. It's like, bitch, sure, you're gonna be fine. Okay, like you're gonna have a hard time with this. I mean, I don't even know how far I could make it, and like how often was this guy swimming
It's-
before? You know?
it's not. Yeah, that's not a safe thing to do. So as I was saying, like even like starting out, that the hardest part of the entire thing is getting out because you have to fight the waves, fight the current,
Yeah.
and actually like keep the pace thing. And they're also they're all wearing caps. The caps are not going to help you at all.
And
for
dude, they
this
don't even
entire
have
thing.
their hair fully in the cap.
Yeah, that
It's-
was awful. You know.
Yeah,
Just
but,
like stupid motherfucker.
you know, so they start off the happy-go-lucky guys like, oh fuck, now time to run, right?
Mm.
Springer, what official beach trope did we get right as they run into the water?
What was it? The one guy ran ahead.
Yep,
What's
ran
that?
ahead, and Ray's like, hey, we're supposed to start all at the same time. Cue music. We get our happy beach montage.
I was like, what the
Oh
fuck am I
my God.
missing?
We
Oh,
get
yeah,
our
yeah.
montage.
It's a quick one.
Yeah, dude, it's hilarious.
The training montage.
Yeah, it's
where
just-
they're like,
well,
it's a
they
training in
started
general.
off with the women on the beach, you know, and of
Yeah.
course, like the teacher's not in a bathing suit. She's in her sundress because of the vow she made back in the day. But then Gal's in a bathing suit and she busts out a PTZ camera and like, oh, got time to take some photos. And
Oh, she's not getting any zoom with that piece of
there's
shit
no
camera.
fucking way she's getting those photos at all.
So
Ain't no fucking way. But you know, we're getting our montage of them all doing swimming in ocean, and it's very plain. Is the best way to describe it.
I mean, they're going in a straight line.
Yeah,
So
they do swim through like a cavern of some sort.
yeah, I guess I mean, I thought they were doing the thing where they were swimming to each island, running across like the beach of the island to then swim to the next one.
That's my assumption too, but they must have saw some cool shit.
Mm.
You know, there's a lot of
You got to break because you need so much water for this. And like a lot of people who do these open water swims have like the running belt where you can put little water bottles on them.
yeah, they did not have that for 4
Because you
kilometers.
should not consume that much salt water in that
You're not
time.
supposed to drink salt water?
Yeah, exactly. And it does a weird thing to your body too if you're still like actively swimming in it. Well, you'll get like spurs.
I was gonna say
on your
like
body.
you're having an issue with just your like
Your skin's
pH
not breathing.
at that
Yeah,
point.
your pH is weird and your
Mhm.
skin's not breathing. So a lot of times people have like these kind of like eczema,
Yeah,
just patches and rashes. Not only that, you're fighting against jellyfish that are often in the area because of the shallow depth, sharks. This is not a safe thing to do, especially with like
there's only squid
lifeguard.
and mackerel in this
the
ocean.
squid and mackerel. That's the only thing in this entire anime.
Yeah, squid and mackerel. Okay.
So it's just and they're like while they're doing this, it's getting dark.
Yeah, well, like semi-dark. You know, the sun's about to start setting, but you know, you keep getting shots during this montage of Ray, the new guy, being in the rear, and the team helping them, and the weird, creepy smile from the captain, being like, "Sweet," you know. I fucking hate it. But then you know they stop, and Ray's having a hard time getting out of the water. But I forget who it is. No, it's the captain helps him out, and he's like, "Hey, dude, you did good for your first time swimming in the ocean." And to me, I'm just like, damn, dude, to say that to somebody is wild just because of like just the to think about how much of a regular this is a concept I'm not ready for. Just it's just too much swimming for me. I don't do that.
It's a lot of swimming. And that's why it's weird
Yeah.
with like Ironmans and stuff. Like it's so
Mm-hmm.
it's a 1 mile swim, but it's a 80-mile bike ride, 30-mile run,
Yeah.
1 mile swim because it's a hard adjustment part.
Yeah.
But I would rather have the 30-mile swim and like the 1 mile run. So
I can only imagine you run
Fuck that.
funny, Finn. I think you probably run really fucking funny. You
I'm
probably
not made for this land sport.
I bet you got one of them weird legs that flies sideways while you're running. But so all this, you know, they're like, "Hey, man, you did good." And then I wrote this down. And honestly, from our conversation right now, Finn, I think I kind of understand the concept. But the team is talking about like they're hopeful that they're going to get big wins. And I'm like, how are you going to do that? You have 4 people versus this absolutely established team of 50 people. But now that you mentioned that it is possible to get some big wins out of just relays and things like that, that's like, oh, okay. So the hopefulness there is somewhat valid.
As long as you clutch your events and your heat, the tops, you're fine. But you have to like make sure you have coverage.
Yeah.
4 people is not going to be enough for that team, but you know, this is anime.
Yeah,
so
it's anime. They can do it.
Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
They're just someone's gonna have a magic bullet shoot out of their legs as one of the action scenes.
And I thought this was great too because it's like they're all hopeful, but then the gal, the sports manager, the team manager goes, "Bro, but you only did half of the regimen today."
Which is funny too because if they went to 2 islands, which is 2 kilometers, and then they had to get back, which is directly straight, they did 4 kilometers.
Well, I think what they meant is that the regimen is like they were doing 3 circuits of that. Okay.
Yeah.
So they did 1.5 circuits.
Still, the math
It's still,
for coming back from half an island
it's still
is
a lot. It's
2 kilometers.
Yeah.
I'm not going to draw a picture, but it's easy.
It's not nothing.
Triangle.
I
mean, it's not like they did. It's not like they did nothing. Like,
It's not like they did nothing, but also like
especially the girl that did nothing. That did nothing.
Yeah.
Probably got her butt cleansed. You know, at the spa. You know, did nothing.
That time frame too should have taken 5 hours, at least if they're just like casually swimming and not like pace.
So you're telling me that they can pause time in this anime because?
Oh yeah, because it should have been dark, like after their first round.
Dude.
Stupid.
So great. So great. But, so they finish their training for the day, and now it's time to eat. And I thought this was one of the dumbest fucking shits ever. So they bring the food, not just the coolers. Like, they actually have, like, bags of food. All right? And the sponsor goes, "Oh, shit. I forgot seasoning." And not anything specific. Just
I was
a
Caucasianed
generic...
out today, guys. I forgot seasoning. White girl too hard today, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was like
No
what?
salt, no pepper.
salt. We're out of salt.
Like nothing.
Business.
It's just seasoning,
Nothing.
generic seasoning. I didn't bring it, and all of them were like, "You didn't bring fucking seasoning?
The spice.
The spice? You didn't bring that shit?
You
Salt
white
and
devil."
pepper.
Salt and pepper? Yeah, nothing." And so Chick, the team manager gal, is like, "Oh shit, everybody calm the fuck down." And like her urgency in her voice was hilarious how she delivered this line. Like, "I'm gonna go to the fucking lodge and I'm gonna get the seasoning there. I'll just borrow it over there." And she books it. Shout out to her.
Yeah.
She's trying to get them to eat right on time. Books it. Almost runs into somebody in front of a market, and it's a dude from the rival team.
It's the rival team member
who knows apparently her brother, and the brother rolls out and like
just steps up to, yeah.
Dude,
What a coincidence.
and he is like, "Bitch, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Here?
I'm on an island to get away from you, to be with the boys. You can't
How
be
would
here."
how would he not know that she's there? I guess.
Well, they give context that they just don't talk. Earlier, they say
their team.
She says that her brother doesn't listen to her or
sibling.
something. So
Yeah.
But yeah. And then they talk. They talk on a bench. They tell the
He's like, "What are you doing here?"
They tell his little sidekick, "Get the fuck out of here. Sit on a bench," and be like, "What the fuck are you doing? Is homeboy here? Are all of them here?
Is my boyfriend here? My boyfriend here? I mean, the others here. But is also my boyfriend here?
They got the captain in the ocean? How do
He's
they
in the
do
ocean
that?
right now? Where's he camping?
Yeah.
You gotta walk me back, right? You're gonna show me where he's sleeping? It's just so like, calm down, dude. I want to sink my teeth in him.
Go down there.
Yeah, and I really wish they would have added a line here. It's like, "That's why I smelled mackerel." Like, I wish that they would have just amplified the fact that I can smell fish a mile away through walls. Smell this guy's aura,
You're on an island, you fucking idiot.
Yeah. And so the fucking worst part about this, in my opinion, so she is created urgency that they need seasoning. Said, "Bitch, I'm gonna fucking run. I'm gonna sprint. I'm gonna get it from the lodge, and I'm gonna be right back." Proceeds to have however long of a conversation it is to walk from a store to a bench to sit down, talk to the brother, and then walk back to the lodge. And it's like, these teammates of yours just swam for a long ass time, and you didn't bring the
They're
seasoning.
dead. Yeah, you didn't. You didn't bring shit, dude.
Like, where is the fucking seasoning? And I think part of this anime that you need to know is that the rival does say, "I don't care about the team. I just want to beat Haru."
Beat his
with his shark teeth.
See my teeth in him. He's gonna kiss me when I get first place.
So they're doing that, and somehow she gets the seasoning. They don't show it in the episode. They don't show her coming back.
They just show
They don't show them obliterating her with comments saying like, "Why did it take so long? Where was the fucking seasoning?
Where were you?
What's going on? Are you okay?" They just cut to, "Hey, here's my pizza.
Here's my pineapple and mackerel pizza."
Yeah,
questionable.
I don't know how they cooked either of those because they didn't really show us that either. But it's mackerel pizza.
Surprise.
Man.
Yeah.
They had a pizza oven on the beach.
But
you just you slap it on the grill and
it's a fucking pizza.
It's a fucking pizza.
Hold on. We can't say anything about this because there is a company that prides themselves on this type of shit. And that's called Papa Murphy's. Fuck you, Papa Murphy's. How dare you sell me an uncooked pizza that I have to take home and cook, okay? That's stupid.
I feel like when I was in Scouts, we tried to cook a pizza on the campfire.
I honestly feel like I did that too.
I tried to cook a pizza somewhere else, I'll tell you that.
And like only a portion of it
it's like the bottom gets really hot, and then the top is kind of like eh.
Get a pizza stone.
Well,
Just get a pizza
no,
stone.
this is like
What
camping.
are you?
You know?
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
care. Get a pizza
we
stone.
just-
Bring a pizza stone.
we
camping.
built a lattice out of sticks, and we like hope for the best.
That's right. That's
Fuck
right.
that.
You know, but there was a canopy at this beach, so there clearly must have been a grill, like a public use grill.
But if you remember, Makoto, he did have a grill.
Oh yeah, he did.
In the layout.
Mhm.
There was that.
It was like this big.
Propane.
It was like a
little grill thing.
It was like a little propane thing. You're not cooking shit on that.
It wasn't propane. It was like the rectangular like grate.
Yeah, but like that's hooks up to propane,
oh,
like for the camping device. But yeah, I mean, it was a rectangular grill.
Stupid.
You know,
Stupid.
still like you don't get the ability to encompass a pizza to cook everything evenly. So, bit rough.
I feel bad for this teacher having to eat bullshit. It's just like, I don't know.
well, clearly she can just go back to the lodge.
Yeah,
Yeah, she's gonna go
it's
get
right
an
there.
adult dinner.
She's gonna turn
Okay,
to
you kids have your fun.
yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's such
I
a
got our reservation for a 5-star right across from our
Right.
lodge.
yeah, mackerel pineapple pizza is such a we left these teenagers alone.
Yeah,
This is what they make.
It really is.
kind of,
I mean, maybe.
it's, I mean, I used to eat Chinese food on cheese. So
Hold on.
Like,
Say that one more time for me.
I used to put lo mein on
Mm.
cheese pizza.
Yeah, I don't
Nice.
know about
Like
that. We're just gonna
Don't
continue.
like that. Oh, fuck you. That's a good thing. Huh?
I'd do it. I'd give it a shot.
Fuck you guys.
I'm not
I'm gonna do
saying
it again. Actually,
I'm not saying I wouldn't.
Chinese.
I would give it I genuinely I would give it a go. Yeah. I would
I
probably
wouldn't.
like
Fuck.
what did I hold on.
Springer's thinking deep in
Well,
Springer
what else
lore.
did I make put together?
No, I
Used to put
what was
skills
it?
in Mountain Dew.
I tried that. It doesn't go so well. I had those Korean rice cakes,
Mm.
the tteokbokki.
Oh yeah, it
Um,
took a beat.
Yeah, with the spicy sauce, and I took like fried chicken and like put it in the air fryer, and like I
Fuck
just like
yeah.
Okay, that
threw
sounds
that all
really
in
good.
together.
Yeah,
It was
So
really
ballers help.
good.
that's
Because then, so now you got the fried chicken with like that spicy sauce.
yeah,
and
that
like
doesn't
rice
sound like
had-
lo
cakes.
mein
yeah.
on cheese pizza though.
Fuck you. No, I've had a place in what's it, Shibuya? There was a Korean place, and they had the sweet and sour fried chicken. So you had the
Mm.
sauce, and then they melted like this big piece of mozzarella on top of that.
See, that's not
Oh,
lo
it's
mein
fun.
on cheese pizza though. You're
Listen,
not
I'm
helping
getting-
yourself here.
Hold on.
Okay.
Well, hold on. Let me like I had pizza when I was in Japan,
Okay.
and I had it was
Was it
mentaiko.
good?
It was mentaiko and Kewpie mayo on pizza.
I don't know about that one.
It's pretty good. There was
I
no
don't know about-
there's no cheese or anything. It was just like that was the topping.
Oh, weird.
Oh, even worse. Oh,
I don't.
Yeah.
I would have to see a picture of that before I judge it. I can
I'd have to
clearly see
smell it.
what Finn has made with lo mein on cheese pizza, but that one I with no
It was
You
cheese.
need the
like, no-
ingredients and things
Yeah.
placed
So,
out in a
so you
certain
know,
way.
you got like that crust, you got the roe, and then you had like the drizzle of the mayo on top.
We're such little fat kids. This is so funny.
Hey, no. It is a trope that in beach episodes, right? That the food is a
food.
part of it, right?
I will say
is
the
probably
food-
yeah.
The least appealing of food we've seen so far.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
yeah. I agree on that.
I'd fuck hard with that yakisoba we've seen a couple times.
Yeah. Jeez. Well, all right. Let's move on here. They eat, okay? And I was kind of confused because I did also write in my note like what fucking seasoning did they use to make those pizzas? Like
They probably
Like-
got like little red paper, little
Like-
red pepper, those little packets you get from like fucking Pizza Hut, and just
and
They
why did
stopped at a Papa John's and got like
Yeah.
just a surplus of red pepper, crushed pepper, dude. Yeah, but it also makes you question, like, why didn't they question her about the seasoning?
Her ass-
Where were
Whereas
you?
it took so long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
you know, I thought this is cool. They're having their moment. They're all having fun, and the captain's talking to Ray, the new guy, saying, "Hey, man, It's okay that you're having a hard time or you're struggling. And honestly, who gives a fuck? You know what I care about? You know what fuck I give? It's the fuck I give is that we're all having fun together. Like that was this,
Corny.
the corny shit, but it was like you see the smile on Ray, like, yeah, yeah, I'm about that.
Having
It's
a great
like
time.
it's great. And then they now it's bedtime. And this is where I think they do the most yaoi part about this episode. Because they go into it like who is sleeping with who in the tent. To the point where they're like, I want to sleep with Haru. No, I
I want
want
to
to sleep.
sleep with her.
And he's like, I'm not sleeping with you. I bet you grind your fucking teeth. Bitch, I don't. And it's just like everybody, like, Haru.
Can't grind your teeth without kissing your mouth, boy. How am I supposed to pucker those lips up? And you're just.
Anyways, they
were thinking it.
I think you were thinking it, dude. And that's okay. That's okay. I think both Springer and I were like, yeah, this is yaoi bait, and Finn's over here. Yaoi.
He's thinking, he's like, hey, it's not gay to kiss the homies goodnight.
Yeah, it's like, as long as you kiss them. Look.
Well, how are they gonna go to bed? How are they gonna have sweet
How am I
dreams?
supposed to go to bed if I don't have a kiss good night? What the fuck?
But they play a game to figure out who's sleeping in whose tent. And honestly, I don't even remember who slept in whose tent, but I just thought that was the funniest fucking thing in this whole entire episode was just that aspect that they had to clearly talk about, like who's sleeping in whose tent. No, I do know. It was Ray and Captain, and then Haro and the two energetic, hyped about Deserted Islands guy.
Nagisa.
Thank you, Nagisa. Yes. Well, bedtime. They're all chilling, but Ray wakes up, and he probably does the dumbest shit for a man who says, "I have studied swimming in the ocean." Goes on to do the stupidest fucking thing ever. What was that, Springer? You look so excited to tell us.
Dude, I just have a note that says dumbass.
Mine says no, don't do that.
he's like, you know what I'm gonna do after a day of swimming? I'm gonna go swimming at night. It's like, wait, isn't there like tidal changes and shit?
Tidal changes, more activity of like aquatic life. You're not able to see fuck all.
Yeah, and I'm
like deserted islands with no lights on the other end of the island. There's nothing. There's no lighthouse. I'm sure there's
gonna go out with my kickboard.
And then I'm gonna use the moonlight. It's gonna be great.
Fucking I was like, I was just like, dumbass. I was like, this guy's gonna fucking die.
And you know what? He takes a minute on his skateboard and he like looks up. He's like, damn, this night sky looks awesome. This is a fucking amazing. I love what I did here. And a fucking storm rolls in quick, dude. And that kickboard flying.
It went kicked.
It kicked.
You were like, I'm out.
And the boy is just like, oh shit. Oh fuck. What do I do?
No.
And Ray, I'm shocked. Like Ray wakes up. Not Ray, sorry, the captain wakes up. And he's like, oh shit, it's storming. I should probably check on the boys. Hold on, where's Ray? Let me check on the boys. What's up? Oh fuck. Okay, hold on. Oh, what's that? What do I spy with my little eye?
Drifting across the ocean right now? The fucking body.
Him. It's like it's dark, right? He has nothing.
There's a lightning flash. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. There was a lightning flash, and he saw him.
Dude, I mean, shout out to him though. He said, "Fuck it, I'm going for my boy." And he runs and he strips that shirt off, but cut
cliffhanger bullshit. I was like a fucking cliffhanger.
Outro, cut to the fucking
I thought I had like 8 minutes on this goddamn anime.
I know, dude. And outro song. This outro imagery. What a thirst trap that was.
What a tight little waist that was.
Dude, that's the slow pan up.
What the fuck was that?
What's even going on? Like it was like Haru in like some like Middle Eastern, like
Oh yeah, he's
desert
just walking in the
garb.
desert.
Kind of gave that
Chant- like,
Arabian Night
he's
type of
looking
thing.
Like he had like
He's-
this Prince of
he's
Persia looking
thirsty.
shit.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
He's thirsty. He's looking for water.
He's looking for water, but then it cuts to a fucking nightclub.
Yeah.
And they all do
I
their
mean,
J-pop
these are-
boy band thing. Like,
they're
Yeah.
doing a little bop. It's
Yeah.
fun, cute.
Yeah.
And then you go back to the desert.
yeah, and it's like the main character is like with his camel and a fucking sword, and he's like on the hunt for water.
He's thirsty.
Dude. And
He's
having,
without water.
this is
He's
where I can't
thirsty.
understand. Is he having delusional just thoughts of his
Probably.
his ex
We're
boyfriend?
not diving deep into
Yeah,
an
we are,
ending
dude.
song.
We are,
oh
dude.
my god.
Because he like keeps thinking of like I don't know if he's thinking about it, but like, dude, there's some selective
Keep seeing
imagery
that he
of
keeps
Shark
seeing
Boy.
that shark teeth.
Yeah, shark, with the water just drizzling on him. He's like,
He's
drizzling.
got some repressed feelings.
Oh yeah, no, he's like holding water. He's like splashing it on himself. He's like, oh, I'm so thirsty.
and he's traveling. He sees all the other people. Or they make appearances, right, in like the market, whatever.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck? But then he stumbles across an oasis, dude. And guess what?
They're naked.
They're butt fucking
They're
naked.
They're naked in that oasis.
And
He's
dude,
like, yes, I found it. And he starts stripping, running down the sandy hill. I'm like,
yeah, dude.
die out here.
And that's it. That's the end of the outro. We go into
Stupid.
the recap, or not the recap,
Give
but
us a
the
fucking
highlight of the next
cliffhanger.
episode.
Fuck you.
Hey, I'm sorry, man. I honestly didn't
I had
know.
to watch the second episode because of you now.
Did you really?
I'm pissed. Yeah, I had to. I was like, I'm not ending it here.
If I remember
Fuck
correctly, the second episode,
Yeah.
this is for Springer, like direct follow up. He saves them. They swim to the island. They stay the night in the island because the storm's going crazy, right? And he explains to him, like, yeah, dude, I'm just afraid of the ocean.
That's it.
That's it.
I'm so confused about
There's-
that though.
There's no trauma, if I remember correctly.
It's just like
he just
like,
has a
It's just
phobia.
deep and scary. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just deep.
that was it. It's not thalassophobia.
It's
That's
it's,
the
I
fear
could-
of like.
I think it is that, or maybe part of that. But yes,
But, like,
he's just
dude-
afraid of the like deep ocean.
But he's swim. I guess where their swimming is not that deep compared to where he's no.
That's that. Nope.
So he's just conquering his fear the entire time. I guess.
He's just doing it, doing it.
Yep.
He's raw dogging
Yeah.
it, baby. So that's basically what happens in the next episode. And I don't know. I don't think is there anything else of importance in the next episode, Finn? No. Yeah.
I just felt empty.
He doesn't fucking die.
No.
And
No.
So he
Nobody
doesn't
dies.
fuck. He doesn't die.
He doesn't fuck. He doesn't die. And that's the end of our episode. That's it. That's it. And looking at this, to continue on, do y'all want the spoilers? You want the deets?
Do it real quick. Do it real
They
quick.
make it gnats.
All
I
right,
mean, they're probably gonna make
the
prelims. They're gonna make a pass.
well. So what? If I remember correctly, like the spoilers of the season 1, they get to the prelims, right? They're all doing pretty decent in their like individual competitions, and this is season 1. But I think something happens in the relay to the point where they got disqualified, and that kind of crashes their dreams for season 1.
Probably a false start.
Haru's taking performance enhancing drugs.
Yeah, dude, he is literally a fucking mackerel. He's injecting mackerel into him. Well, season 2 comes out, and it's more around like, all right, teams kind of split up, and they just kind of have to find their way again. Nothing too crazy. I think it's more just based around like university swimming, if I remember. Season 3, I never watched, but kind of got the synopsis. They just level it up again. They just do a more like worldwide competition. More swimming, dude.
Swimming.
That's it.
More swimming.
And that's the gist of it, right? And
More
him and his ex BFF or boyfriend, whatever you want to call it, have their run-ins, ties, whatever. It's very generic anime, in my opinion.
Very dramatic.
Very
too.
dramatic, generic. It's very I think par for course for
It's a very slice of life anime.
Yeah.
They're just using the swimming sport as a vehicle for a lot of.
exactly. It's about
It is a vehicle.
it's about growing up, and it's also about the friends that we made it along the way. Sorry about stealing your line
Shut
there.
up. Oh my god.
Now, I don't know. Like it's okay anime. Like if you want something to put on, sure, put it on. But this is where I'm I just need to rant a little bit. All right.
Okay.
Okay, guys, we told ourselves that we would watch this anime, any of these animes, these beach episodes, Japanese first. And this is where fucking Finn called me out for signing into, orange logo place multiple times.
Orange logo multiple times.
I put it on the TV while I was cooking lunch, and I was like, you know what? I know that they have a dub. I'll just put on the dub and see. All right, I have gripes. I have actually major gripes about this dub.
Is it not
Dude.
Gundam Wing voice actors? Because that's what I expect.
Actually, no. I mean, like, this is like 2013, so this is like you have some major players in this voice dub. All right, you have Chris Sabat as Pizza Boy. You have Jody Young Bosch as the captain. You have some other, like, you have I forget what his name is, but you have the guy who is in like My Hero Academia as well, playing one of the characters. Like,
I don't give a fuck.
It's got a pretty like rounded cast. I think there's also some Full Metal Alchemist voice actors in this anime.
Okay, I'll watch it.
But while watching the dub, like, they do two things absolutely terrible, in my opinion. And this is my opinion. This is just how I feel about it. Whoever the fucking casting director this was for this anime on the English side, the English dub, can go fucking suck it. They suck at their job. They did terrible pairing of voices. Honestly, it was like nails on the chalkboard, especially after coming in, like, watching the Japanese and then watching the English dub. I was like, dude, this is stupid. Everybody's voice sounds terrible. And I hate to say this because, like, I love Johnny Young Bosch. His voice acting, like him as a captain, made me hate that guy so much more, and that stupid smirk that he would give. Like, everything about the English dub was stupid. And the other gripe here, actually, there's three. So the casting of the voice actors, not great in my opinion. They basically did a Dragon Ball Z thing. They just ad-libbed. I don't think they ad-libbed. They added to the script and changed a lot of it. And it's like, stop fucking adding shit. You don't have to add shit. This is stupid. It's so skewered from the dub.
What was added in?
Just nonsense about
probably
dumb
just
shit.
nonsense. Yeah.
Where, like, all right,
them talking, probably them talking while they're walking.
Yeah. It was a Funimation production, so that explains a lot of the casting.
Yeah, that's right. It is Funimation, and I actually, thinking about it, like, a key part about this was, and I was really curious if they would use the quote, was whenever they go to the sponsor, say, "Hey, can you pay for us?"
Yeah,
and she quotes the fucking poet or the author, and so they do quote that in the dub, but because of how the language is and how our, like, words are being said, right, to establish that point, it didn't match up with, like, the movements of the lips. So they're like, oh, fuck it, we're just gonna add one more here. We're gonna say, oh, you know what, also, money is the root of all evil. And
yeah, that was really weird.
It's like, why the fuck are you adding shit? Just stop.
Yeah.
Just fucking stop. And they would just add dumb little things throughout this whole entire episode.
It's the whole thing where you're, like, trying to match the lip flaps, and they're like, there's extra words here.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Don't you think?
It just didn't vibe well at fucking all. The other thing, the last gripe about the English dub, and to be honest, I think it is orange logo issue here. So I am one of those old people that likes to have subtitles on whenever I watch things. Okay,
it's their new. If it's the new the
closed caption dub.
It is so trash.
It's so fucking garbage, to the point where they consistently misnamed the characters throughout the whole entire time. They kept saying Ray, like REI is how you spell this guy's name, RAY. I was like, oh, I can get that one. But they say Haro, and it spells horror.
So I'm pretty sure they're using auto-generated captions, so it's going off of the phonetic sound, and it's just it's
so fucking bad.
it's bad.
it's not a great time.
No.
Like I said, I normally also like will watch and like read as I'm listening, even if it's in English,
Mhm.
and it's gotten to the point where I'm like, I am getting irritated like watching, and then like I read the text and I'm like, that is not what they even fucking said.
No.
Like,
Not at all. It's so
See,
fucking bad.
this is how I felt with that one sub that just got randomly added to Macross. It was
Oh.
just like kept adding useless information. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Stop.
I'm trying to watch this.
This was just embarrassing in my opinion. If anything,
Yeah,
it's just like a
it's just-
cop out,
I
right?
mean, admittedly, it's the company's trying to probably save a buck.
Yeah.
Well, they're probably saving a lot more than a buck, but like, and it's just subpar. Like, it's not
Yep.
even
Oh,
like it's far from acceptable. Like,
And to be honest, like I know whenever this came out, I didn't watch the dub. I just watched the Japanese. So and again, like this was on Funimation back then too. So I don't know if like what it was like for the English and subtitles with that. So.
this is like all new stuff.
God.
Like these are like
Yeah, then they've been constantly doing to like a bigger part of like the anime franchise. I think it's because they can just be like, we don't have to monetize this,
Yeah.
this is just going to fix itself. So here's this program, and
Do the thing.
get rid of this wing of our multi-billion-dollar establishment that we got bought out for.
This is not even like this is not even the subbing for like the Japanese translations.
Yeah, that's
this is just closed captioning.
Yeah. And you can't and that's the thing that irked me the most. I was like, oh, this is stupid. Okay, I'll just turn on the English subtitles that is not closed caption. You cannot enable it.
Yep.
You cannot enable it. And it's like, okay, well, what's the point of this? Like, and I've seen posts about this, right? But this is my first time experiencing it, and I would just be like, this fucking sucks. And so I've had this trifecta around the English dub, the casting for this as well, and then the fucking closed caption.
You just got
like
pissed off.
I did.
This old man yelling at the clouds.
I really was just so. I don't know. It was just bad. This is probably the worst dub I've watched, and the One Piece dub is god fucking awful. But this was worse in my opinion.
The One Piece falls in this weird nostalgia area, but I'll never touch it again or like turn it on because I know it's gonna be bad.
Yeah.
So,
God. But
I've gotten to the point in my life where I think the Pokemon dub is started to like.
you say that, but I got my kid was watching it, and I was like, it's nostalgic.
It's the Digimon one. Can't do it anymore. Even growing up with Digimon, can't. It's like all the voices are.
Kind of curious about that. I honestly, I'll need to go back and give that a little watch.
Something Digimon slap.
I mean, so regarding
They'll say
Pokemon,
curse words.
Like Pokemon, you're talking about like the old like Veronica Taylor, Ash Ketchum, like the classic.
I can't stay.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Yeah, you cut out.
Can't stand. I can't stand Ash's voice.
I thought it was good, but that's also just me.
That is like Ash.
It's like nostalgia, right?
That's Naruto.
But we're off the rails just a little bit here, guys. We're off the rails after my rant here. Again, I just wanted to call out how absolutely god awful this fucking English dub was. I'm kind of curious. All right, now that we kind of walked through this episode, you watched this, and honestly, Finn, I don't know how far you got into the series. So I'm gonna turn this over to Springer here. Springer, would you watch this anime? Would you continue it? Would you go through and give this full viewing?
I would probably put it into like sports anime, not my jam, but I would probably have it on while working on something. Although,
don't watch that dub.
The dub is gonna be a hard part. So like it'll probably it'll be up and it'll having to read it, but like I probably won't like follow along too closely because it's like it's sports, they're swimming, got it, cool. Yeah, I'd probably finish like the first season and see how it goes.
Finn,
I mean, when I first came out, I saw like first like 2-3 episodes that I remember. I mean, I could put this on in the background to learn, help my Japanese learning. The inflections that the male voice actors have is a lot easier, I think. But it's kind of boring to me. So
I don't blame you.
It's sports anime just doesn't hit for me, and it's nothing against the genre, just some groundbreaking areas, but it's just not for.
Hey,
So fuck it,
fuck it, and
zero,
and that's okay. That's okay. It's just one of those animes I remember watching and be like, hey, yeah, they got beach episodes. I'll put that on the list. And it's really funny too because it's like, yeah, Finn was a competitive swimmer, so this is even better. He did strokes.
Was a high ranked swimmer.
He had a pretty good stroke, they said. And now
could get a butterfly stroke. Like a butterfly.
A little butterfly stroke. All right. Another item here that we want to do. Okay. We've been doing this on our episodes now where we are rating this on a 1 to 10. 10 being, wow, that was a beach episode. A beach trope. Okay. So with that, Finn, on your end, dude, 1 out of 10, where does this rank on the beach trope scale?
This is a soft.
I didn't even hear what you said.
It's a soft 5.
Oh, right in the middle.
I mean, yeah, it's nothing to write home about. They go, they train, there's purpose, there's food, there's a montage, there's environment,
camping,
there's things happening, there's camping, there's first for camping, there's island travel. There's a lot to it, and it's like it would be a 7 if it wasn't a fucking cliffhanger. That's a soft 5. There's nothing bad about this episode. Is it entertaining? But it does all the beach aspects that we look for. So,
Springer, 1 to 10.
I was in a similar area, but I gave it about a 6. I feel like it does hit on all of the beach marks we're looking for. It does move the plot forward. I do feel like that they maybe putzed a bit before getting to the beach.
It's kind of the same. I felt it was the same setup. Love Live.
Yeah, like
Let's go. Let's get out of here. And we're here.
Yeah, like they probably could have done more. I mean, maybe like spend a little bit more time with like the cooking portion or like the camping part or like just hanging out on the beach. But it was like a lot of the cuts were just like very like abrupt to like next, like this is the new, it's now night. We're
so
going
choppy.
Yeah.
Like, maybe they could have had a campfire or like, show the cooking or whatever. Probably would have made it a little bit stronger, but I mean, it was a very beachy beach episode, and it does move the plot forward in general to the story, like, which I felt was strong. I will say it had the breadth of the items for the beach episode, but it did not have as much depth into certain ones.
Yeah.
I mean, we did get more into swimming and beach scenery than we did in other episodes we've looked at.
That's true. But there were no watermelons in this.
There was no watermelon smashing. No.
So we had a few in a row.
Yeah. And you know what? To kind of second Springer's point here, I'd probably give this a 6 on the verge of 7 as well. It does move the plot forward. I think we've all established that it does carry on. There is context as to why they're doing this. They even have an understanding of why they're like who did this before them. But yeah, you're right. Like, I remember watching this and I forgot that was a 2-parter. And I just remember like, dude, get to the fucking beach already. Like, what's up? Like, where are we at? And whenever we do get to the beach, it's like small montage, right? And it does a pretty good job. Yeah, still montage, still food, still things going on. Like it's not bad. It's It's
we had any with a boat before?
ooh, have we? I mean, do we consider the
I don't know.
spaceship
I mean,
to be a ship?
You mean like what part boat do you mean? Like, ride with a boat or just have a boat?
Oh, dude,
Like
Metabots had a boat.
Metabots had a boat. They had a
they had
rowboat.
they did have a rowboat. Yeah, I guess like have like some sort of involvement, like
You mean
watercraft or something.
transportation
Yeah.
to
Yes.
A to
It
B.
just felt forced because it doesn't really tell you if this is a random or this is like part of the island, like live
or that
on,
coastal
because
region.
because he's like, oh, we're just gonna take the boat out, like drive
Yeah,
there.
that's a good point because they literally are on a
They don't really give
coastal
you
town. Like,
area what this is.
Yeah.
Just go, yeah, kind of.
yeah,
Yeah, and I think these are good points as to why it's not higher up in the beach trope scale, right? Like
It's
these
just
are
a fine episode.
they live at the beach.
yeah, they live on the
I think-
they walk
I think
along
what
a
this-
beach, right? At one point.
Yeah,
Yeah, they do.
I think what this episode lacks
They go to
is
a town.
fun.
You know what? You're
Yes.
not wrong. Like
It's not that fun.
It's work. It's just work.
Yeah.
Like
They're
even
just-
in Love
it's
Life,
just
it was
part
work,
of-
but it was fun.
mhm.
Yeah, they
Right.
had fun.
Yeah. And
Bullshit.
there's
They had a
this
pillow
is just
fight.
training. This is
It's just training,
training.
sleeping.
If anything, the fun was eating the pizza and
I think-
There's no
playing
per-
the
there's
who's
there's no
sleeping with who
perv
game.
shots.
The-
There's
the-
no like quirky
yeah.
bits to
Oh,
it. It's
actually,
just,
that's a good call out. I think this is also another first for the
it's a-
podcast.
this
Actually,
is
no.
a- this is the. I'd say
Um,
Metabots was a.
Metabots,
no,
so-
Metabots
was
had
very-
that weird one with the guy giving the rub down on the old man.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
he did give him a
he gave him
disgusting
a
massage.
back massage. I'm going
Yeah.
to count that as icky.
Yeah.
I think this is the first episode on the podcast, and this is on me declaring this with no ickiness associated with it. No,
Yeah,
like
there was no bit that was just like, oh no, turn away. It was just kind of boring.
The closest
It's
I
just-
think to fun would be Nagisa's obsession with going to a dessert. His like it's like I have just been introduced
It's
to
a
the
dessert. He
idea.
drops it though. He drops it halfway through
I-
the episode.
Yeah, but it's funny. It's like the idea of going to a desert island is just like thrown out there, and he's like, "This is my."
It would have been
obsession
funny
now."
if he was like, "What if we were going to deserted island with you guys? What if it's just us four going on a deserted island?" Because that would play into the bait,
oh
but
my
it's just not even there that much.
yeah.
So
Well, I think all in all, right? If we're talking
Right.
about the concepts of this, like each of these other episodes that we've highlighted and discussed had nothing to do with water prior. This is the first episode that we had that has everything to do with water prior to going to the beach.
Hmm.
It just kind of just was mediocre, you know?
mediocre.
It is the thing, and I would bet it. I would probably put it this perspective: like if I was to introduce this series alongside other series to a new anime viewer that did not understand the nuanced aspects of the beach episode that is always going to be there, they'd probably think absolutely fucking nothing of this.
Yeah,
Be like,
This
oh,
is
okay, they went to the
whole
beach.
episode.
That's cool. That's
Yeah.
awesome. And that's, I think that's it. I think that's why this is such middle of the road in terms of beach trope. So,
Yeah.
now, guys, I think we fucking beat this horse to death, or this mackerel.
Beat it out.
It's fucking mackerel. So I wanted to say, first off, thank you for going on this journey with me in the world of free, the swim club
Thanks
anime.
for stroking this with us.
Listen, man, I just wanted to make sure that you had enough stamina to accomplish this one. Okay.
Boo.
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 But with that, that's the end of my hosting duties for this week's podcast. All right, Finn, what do you got for us next time on?
So for this is also kind of our area. I'm moving to Japan. I don't think we told our podcast.
Nope, this is
people
kind of
that-
an announcement.
Yay!
Yay.
I'm moving to Japan. This will be my last episode in America. We'll probably record. Take a small hiatus. You'll see a weird backdrop change probably. But for our next episode, it's a doozy. It's a classic. It's one I hope Alex is excited for as well. It's Macross 7, episode 7, Summer Accident.
Oh,
All
all right.
It's it was a hard choice because I had another one lined up and I was like, but I want to do this one, just a solid send off one.
Hell yeah, dude.
So hell yeah, dude.
Let's go Firebomber, man. Hell yeah.
Let's go Firebomber.
Dude, I'm actually really excited about this.
It's gonna be great.
It's
Springer's gonna watch the whole thing after.
yeah.
I'll probably end up having to watch all of Macross after
He's
that.
gonna be like, oh no.
He's gonna be like deculture, baby.
I thought this episode 2 was further in the series.
Yeah, you think
7?
that? You actually think that?
Yeah.
And you saying that to me is like, holy. Sorry, we're gonna get there. We're gonna talk about this on the next episode.
But everybody watch Macross 7.
Yeah, hell yeah. Everybody watch Macross 7. You know what? Fuck it. Watch Macross in general.
Watch Macross.
This is our first time talking about Macross. Okay, gotta stop talking.
We've got Macross several times.
Gotta stop talking about this. All right. So with that, on the final sign-offs, I just want to say thank you for listening and tuning in. I am Alex, and we also have...
What? It's me? Oh, hi, I'm Springer.
Say bye, I'm Springer.
Bye, I'm Springer. So your
Bye,
point...
I'm Springer.
Bye, your
Bye, I'm
point...
Springer.
I'm just doing the hand motion to whoever wants to take it.
Bye, I'm Springer. I'm looking around the room like, who the fuck is he talking to?
Bye, I'm Springer. And then finally...
Goodbye. And Finn.
Bye, Finn.
Y'all
Bye,
suck
Finn.
at these side-offs.
Why would you do this sign?
You don't fucking play my Skype music.
We just end the thing here. I'm going to cut the audio right here.